Well, Paul Blackburn's numbers, he's a kid that grew up in the East Bay, loved the Oakland A's when he was a kid, pitched and won 21 games for his dream team, but now he's a Met trying to face them as the opposition.
Lawrence Butler stands in for the Athletics as we start on this Tuesday night against our old buddy Paul Blackburn. Fastball is high, ball 4, and Butler will take the walk to get things started for the Athletics.
Brings up Brent Rooker, sitting on 29 home runs. And this one out towards right field. It's going to bounce in front of Jesse Winker, and a knock for Brent Rooker with runners on first and second here for Oakland.
Well, you like how things are turning out so far for this lineup.
And the clouds are forming here for Blackburn in this first inning. See if the A's can get something started early again. JJ stands in on the left side.
Lindor standing on the bag at second base to keep Butler close. Butler has 10 steals this year. And they'll go with the pickoff, and it got him. I mean, Lindor was standing on the base, and Butler still did not have the presence of mind to get back, and Blackburn picks off Butler for the first out of the game.
Stretch the pitch. Check swing, little tapper past the mound. Slow roller toward third. Iglesias gloves, throws on the run, won't be in time. An infield hit for Blade moves Rooker to second base. An excuse me swing results in an infield single for Blade.
But the first 3 have now reached base for Oakland, which makes that pickoff loom even larger.
Bring Miguel Andujar to play on Sunday.
Andujar hits one to deep center, but playable for Bader. On the warning track, he runs it down for a long second out.
Now it's time for the former battery mates to go at it here in the first as Shea Langoliers, the Athletics catcher, faces Paul Blackburn with 2 outs, 2 on. And that's going to hit Shea Langoliers, so take your base. Not the spot you wanted to miss against your former friend.
And this has to be a little bit of a weird game for Paul Blackburn. He was just in that Oakland dugout, a couple weeks ago, and now he's pitching against his former teammates.
And that's going to load the bases with 2 outs. And a chance for Seth Brown to get something going here.
Brown puts it in play. It's going to find a gap as Seth Brown has sent it out towards the right center gap. A couple runs coming in. Brent Rooker, JJ Blade, and come on down, Shea Langoliers. Clear the bases, Seth Brown. A double and a 3-0 lead.
Blackburn has been trying to mix things up here. It's a cutter. Doesn't get all the way in there. It's down. And Seth Brown just drops the head of the bat.
And that's chopped off the plate. Blackburn goes back to get it. That retires the side, but a damaging first inning for Paul Blackburn. Brown's 3-run double gives the A's the early lead.
Well, the Oakland A's welcome back Joe Boyle, called today from AAA. They did have to make a move and designated Kyle Moeller for assignment. Kyle was out of options, and the choice they had to make.
Lindor has hit in 6 straight games.
And there you go. Log it up. Joe Boyle with the strikeout here.
Right there. Yeah, Lindor is telling him it's really hard and it's moving away. There's some life to the arm side.
So here's Nimmo trying to fight his way out of a second half funk.
1-2 to Nimmo, and he gets him to swing and miss. Tagged by Langoliers, and 2 quick strikeouts. Jesse Winker, they added a couple arms in the bullpen, and that's on the ground to Seth Brown. He will take it himself. A nice, efficient inning in return for Joe Boyle.
So 1 up, 1 down. JD Martinez just 3 for his last 24. And JD gets hit by the pitch, and that stung. 100-mile-an-hour fastball got him on the arm.
Running in, it said about the arm side, run right off the end of the elbow.
And not wearing an elbow guard. So Martinez will tough it out and stay in at first base as Jeff McNeil steps in. And Jeff lays off ball 4, and the Mets up 2 men on. So after hitting Martinez, Boyle walks McNeil. And now Iglesias, fresh off his Rye Playland performance last night, will come to the plate as the tying run. Line drive the other way, base hit for Iglesias. Martinez being waved around. The throw will come into the cutoff man, and the Mets are on the board. Iglesias with the Mets' first hit drives in the Mets' first run. And it's 3-1 Oakland.
Who has been more money this year than Jose Iglesias in his game since he's come up from AAA?
Iglesias came into the night hitting .414 with runners in scoring position. He enhances that.
0-2 to Alvarez. And Lawrence Butler will charge in. The right fielder will make the catch and keep the base runners on first and second. 2 gone.
That's ball high, pop up into shallow center. Geloff is out and Blade is in. JJ will call for it. He'll make the catch and the inning is over. The Mets get 1 back on 1 hit. They leave 2, and we're through 2.
Yeah, Blackburn is now flirting with more trouble here. First and second, and nobody out for the cleanup hitter, Miguel Andujar.
This is on the ground to Iglesias. It's going to bounce over his glove, and a break goes the way of the Athletics. Athletics. Home comes Brent Rooker sliding into third. Safe is the call. And Andujar bringing in another run. Make it 4-1 Athletics.
Well, Iglesias tried to get to the bag before he had the ball, and it cost the Mets a run.
The fancy play for 2 instead of making sure he got 1.
And here's Shea Langoliers hit with a pitch in, scored in the first.
Shea Langoliers to left field. The ball is going to carry, and that's going to be a Langoliers home run. Tally him up for 3 more, and it's 7-1 against the former Athletic and Paul Blackburn.
Well, the green and gold taking it to old friend Paul Blackburn right now. And the man they call Shea Langoliers going to work again.
So the Mets find themselves in a big early hole, coming back home after a poor finish to their 10-game road trip, and they are in a chasm early on in this game. Mark Vientos is coming on deck to bat for J.D. Martinez. Remember, J.D. got hit on the elbow by a pitch in his first at bat. 1st and 3rd and 2 out.
And a swing and a miss. Joe Boyle gets a strikeout when he needed it most. Traffic stays on, and a 6-run lead intact for the A's.
Even though the Mets are unhappy, down 6, they have their 2nd consecutive leadoff double.
Jose Iglesias swings at the first pitch. This might be trouble. Lawrence Butler getting there just in time to make the catch.
That's bounced toward the shortstop. Moving to his left is Schumann. He'll scoop it up and sling it over to Brown at first, and there are 2 away.
Well, unable to cash a leadoff double in the last inning, and in danger of having the same issue here in the 4th.
2-1 pitch from Joe Boyle. That's a ground ball toward the shortstop. Charging it, making a play on the second hop is Schumann. Plants, throws, and gets him, and the inning is over. So once again, the leadoff double does not hurt Boyle.
So Buto, he's just a leadoff walk, and Langoliers follows with a base hit, and the A's threatening again in the 5th.
Well, these guys keep coming.
And it's up to Darrell Hernandez with a 2-out pick-me-up as the A's try to increase their 7-1 lead.
Pitch hit on the ground, up the middle. Lindor up with it, bobbles it, picks it up in short center, around third, racing to the plate. Andujar, the throw, the slide, he's safe. Francisco Alvarez doesn't necessarily agree.
And let's see, are the Mets going to challenge the call? Apparently they are.
And well, he caught him even before he got to the plate.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner is out.
So now with runners at first and second, nobody out, he's at 71 pitches, and the Mets down 7-1. They've got Jesse Winker coming up here.
And Winker drives one out to right. Back goes Butler in the gap, and he can't get it. It rolls to the wall. Lindor around third. He will score. Into third is Nemo. Jesse Winker with his 2nd RBI as a Met, a run-scoring double. And the Mets get a little closer. It's now 7-2 and still nobody out. Base hit here for Alonso would change this game significantly. He's got 2 in scoring position and nobody out. A chance to get the Mets right back in this game. And he drives one into center field for a base hit. That brings in Nemo. Winker being waved around. He'll score. Pete Alonso with a 2-run single to snap that 0 for 15. And here come the Mets. It's now 7-4 Oakland.
No outs here in the 5th. The payoff pitch, and that misses. Another walk issued. Kase will go to the pen, and in comes Austin Adams.
Whatever was able to get Joe Boyle through the first 4 innings was not there here in the 5th.
And there you go. Fooling McNeil on the full count.
Right around that kneecap, you can see McNeil just sort of swatting at it, trying to fight it off.
Slider popped up. First base side, foul ground. Seth Brown has some room in front of the Mets bench to squeeze it. Excellent job there by Austin Adams, retiring Iglesias for out number 2.
So it's left to Alvarez, who's flied out and grounded out 0 for 2.
And he got him.
So Adams retires 3 in a row against the team that let him go this spring.
It's runners on first and second for Miguel Andujar. He's also walked in this game. See if the A's can cash in on it. And Miguel Andujar is going to find himself a hole, but Pete Alonso stops the ball. Can't get anything going at first. The throw goes home. And sliding in for an 8-4 lead.
And Alonso may be a little shaken up. He got cut on his nose as he made a dive for that ball.
He did everything to just get his glove on it, but watch this, his nose just go right into the dirt.
And he comes home on the infield hit by Andujar to make it 8-4.
And here comes Langoliers. Good to see the A's get one back, and maybe more here.
Shea Langoliers to left field, and that ball is going to bounce off the wall. In comes another run, make it 9-4 as J.J. Bleday scores off the double from Langoliers, who just keeps reaching base.
Man, oh man. Langoliers in fuego. Bang-a-rang for Pangoliers.
Swing and a miss. Good changeup by Brutto to end the inning, but 2 runs come home for the A's after a couple of walks in the 6th. It's 9-4. And the Mets have runners at the corners with 2 out for Alvarez. It's been a rough go for Alvarez, but one big swing here could get the Mets right back in this game. 0 for 3 tonight, 0 for his last 10.
Towards center field, J.J. Bleday on the move. So is Lawrence Butler. Butler leaps up in front of J.J. to make the catch.
And once again, the Mets are down to their final strike. Tyler Ferguson trying to put on the finishing touches for Oakland.
Swing and a miss, and that'll do it here for the Oakland A's. Winners in Game 1 against the New York Mets. 9-4 the final.
Paul Blackburn, facing his old mates, just didn't have his A game tonight.